Well, I realised I hadn't done a standalone video of the breakdown of my Ikea stove, so we'll do that today. Seeing as I've got nothing else to do, I'm not going out. So, my Ikea stove, made the little bag for it. We're looking at about 12 centimetres by about 20 centimetres, and with all the kit that I've got in here at the moment, about 700 grams. Right, so on top I've got a little pot with alcohol stove and the bits I need for that, so that can be used as a standalone cooker, or I can use it on top of the Ikea wood stove, twig stove, just to boil up a bit of water, and I can drink out the cup and eat out the as necessary. So I made a little lid for that. That's the lid for the main pot that I've got. Inside noisiest windscreen in the world, little bag for that. So yeah, the Ikea stove fits inside that pot just nicely. I had to search around to find one that was just the right size, and I made the little lid, as I say, just for that. Right, so in here, tickle this out, shall we? Oh dear. I've got a bag collecting the wood, a little base plate, a little cleaning cloth, my tinder and bits, a lighter, ferro rod. I'll show you that in a moment. This I can push down the base of the stove just to secure it into the ground, which I used the other day in my last video, which worked okay. I've got my blowing tube, which really works well. The titanium foil, noisiest windscreen in the world, and two little clips just to hold it together. I've got the steel rulers, which I've got cheap off Amazon, which sit nicely on top of there. And my base, and that sits nicely on there. I've got my support, which goes in there, so if I did have my smaller titanium mug, that would sit on there as well. So the actual stove itself, full disclosure, it's not a genuine Ikea cutlery holder. It's one off Amazon, same sort of dirt cheap price. It's slightly smaller, just a fraction smaller than the specs for the proper Ikea cutlery holder. So yeah, I did have a previous video where I've shown where I've cut this out. I've added some more holes in the bottom. I added, just for fun because I was bored, some slots in the bottom, just with the hacksaw and the Dremel. Tidied all that up. I've used it several times now. There's, as I say, a few videos on my channel showing that. Really good, really impressed. Works really well. That provides me with just a bit of airflow there. So I want to use the titanium windscreen. That still sits well on there, and I was still able to feed twigs and that, thank you, in there. And that was about it really. I think this as a system for me works really well. I've seen other people bolting feet on the bottom and things like that, which I'm not so keen on. This all keeps it in that one bag package, which I like as well. I'll maybe use it more in the winter possibly. If I do, when I am out on a hike, if it's a couple of days, normally in the summer when I get my opportunity, I just go cold routine. I don't really cook anything, not even a tea or a coffee. I'm not that bothered for a couple of days. So yeah, maybe more of a winter thing if I want to do hot meals and that. And as I say, if I want to cook on there, I can. If I don't want to fire this up, I can just use the alcohol stove that's in there, just to do a quick cook up. But no, it's really good. I like it. I'm well impressed, well chuffed. All the kit together didn't cost me much. These pots and pans, I can't even remember how much they were now. They were cheap on Amazon anyway. I had to really search to get the size that I wanted, so that would actually nest inside there. There's a bit of space, but by the time the windscreen's on and the bag's on, you know, it doesn't rattle around, which is nice. And it's a good size for the cooking that I'm doing on my own. So yeah, that's it. That's as much as I want to show. Hopefully it might be a bit of use to somebody. To my Ikea hobo stove.